states here, he's talking about Grounded 2. It's in beta form right now, right? But he's saying Grounded 2 is the best, all caps, best survival game he's ever played.
He's entitled to his opinion. Why are you so triggered about a person telling people that Grounded 2 is the best survival game I've ever played? Why do you have a problem with this? He's not even rage baiting anybody, and yet you're so angry at him that you're like, why is he even saying it? Who cares, bro? Why does this even matter to anybody?
With some bug emojis following behind that. To each their own, right? I would love to believe Colt. I know a lot of you would maybe like to believe Colt, but how can we believe someone that has lied about multiple games, how good they've been, whether it been Crackdown 3, whether it have been the infamous Redfall.
I would love to believe you, but ain't you the same dude that picked up 3 to 4 copies of Concord? And yet you was out here chastising this man because he says that this is the best survival game he's ever played. He weren't even rage baiting you, ponies, and you still fell for it. I mean, come on, man. You guys have so much hatred towards Microsoft that even when you even talk about how good their games are on the Xbox platform, for some reason, there seems to be a problem. Did it say Grounded 2 is the best survival game that's not on PlayStation? Where did he say that? But yet, when these same games go to PlayStation 5, now all of a sudden they're good games. You did it with Gears of War. Gears of War's trash. We don't need that. We got Uncharted. But then when the game drops on your console, now all of a sudden you PlayStation fanboys are fans to it. That is the definition of hypocrisy, my brother.
He swore and said was a great game, couldn't wait to see more, on and on and on.
I mean, a lot of people like the first one. So, of course, people would more likely like the second one. It's not really that hard to understand, or should I say comprehend, but when you're a PlayStation fanboy on Pony Does, everything is impossible.
But we're here to try and believe that Grounded 2 is the best survival game that he's ever played. That's big words coming from somebody that plays a lot of games. He's playing a lot of games here. I haven't heard anything about Grounded 2 since the beta. No one's been talking about it.
I haven't even heard anything about Lost Soul Aside because everybody's too busy playing Gears of War Reloaded on PlayStation 5. Ain't nobody even playing your games, bro. Have you seen that game on Steam? Only 1.5 million were people were playing that game. And don't say, oh, well, nobody bought Gears of War Reload. Of course, why would they? They didn't get a free upgrade. Why would they pay for something that's entirely the same as the game that they've already played back in UE? And considering that you guys are taking off crossplay anyway, you ain't even going to play with those dudes. So, of course, they wouldn't have to buy the game. Or why they wouldn't care about the game. Oh, but Xbox gamers, y'all didn't buy UE. I wonder why. Because we had free upgrades in Game Pass. Why would we have to pay for something if Microsoft gave us the game for... You know what, man? Let me put my glasses on for this. When they gave us the game for free, of course the game's going to sell better on PlayStation 5. You guys don't have access to the game. You don't have a free upgrade path, do you? Like, you people are laughable, man. I'm sorry, bro. You guys know that PlayStation 5 sucks because if it didn't, you wouldn't be talking about Xbox 24/7.
So good. One of the best survival games that Mr. Colt Eastwood has played. Wouldn't I have been hearing about this a little more somewhere on social media, word of mouth, anything whatsoever?
Keyword. What he played. I've played. What does this have anything to do with anybody else? What do you mean? Ain't nobody talking about Lost Soul Aside. Matter of fact, you ain't even talking about it. You ain't even talking about Helldivers 2. You're not talking about anything. I guess nobody's hyped up for that either, but since you ain't uploading no gameplay or you're not hyped up for it. You tell me when this man did a live stream or a YouTube video talk about Lost Soul Aside. Oh, that's right, because nobody's playing it, right? According to your logic. Regardless of if you played or didn't play the game, you haven't brought it up to people's attention, which therefore means that you have no right to chastise Colt Eastwood and what he said, because he's more likely is probably playing the game. I think he was a huge fan of the first one, so of course, I mean, considering the game is in alpha, or was it preview program, he would enjoy the second one. You know what I mean? It's pretty simple to understand, but when you're a pony, everything is so comprehensive.
Jack about it. I did play the first one, thought it was okay, but got really mundane really quick. I would have liked to see more customization options for your avatars and stuff. I get it with the story, why it's the kids and all that sort of stuff. However, I just wanted some more customization options for your avatar, your person. But it is what it is. But again, it didn't like wow me. So for him to come out,
So you want to play dress up, bro? You a grown man, bro. What do you want? Let me guess. You wanted to make sure that your character model had a bald head. Like, I mean, you a grown 50-year-old man bashing the game because you couldn't play dress up. If that's what you want, they got a game on Game Pass called Barbie's, what is it, Dream Project? Maybe you can play dress up on there.
Here and sit there and make such a bold statement. Are we real?
Speaking of bald, I mean, oh, he said bold statement. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he said bald statement.
Supposed to believe that? I don't know, but he's obviously trying to tout something again in Microsoft's corner. One of the best survival games out there because
he hyped the game up that they made? What do you mean? He's not even rage baiting y'all. He didn't say it was the best survival game I've ever played that's not on PlayStation. He didn't even say that. You guys took insult to that because he hyped up a game that you people, I don't know if the game's on PS5, but a game that y'all ain't even got. A game that you can't even play right now. Like, it's so weird, man. I don't know why we've built up this animosity towards Microsoft that no matter what they do, they're always in the wrong. Have you noticed that? But yet they're going out there playing Microsoft games on PlayStation. There's a problem playing these games on Xbox and PC, but there's no problem playing these games on Sony. Why would any rational human being listen to any of you fools? We already know what's going on here. You're a bunch of fanboys, and this is what you do.
I don't know if really PlayStation has a survival game out there, so we know where this was kind of leaning. Again, the defense core at its finest here. But let's continue on here. So
you still console warring?
Mr. Boomstick back. He's not doing an opener for the video, of course. He has a lot of terrible takes, of course. But as you can see here, the Xbox Series X is selling out everywhere in all caps. Do we see a theme here? We have the whole caps to really emphasize everything they do ever. Is this because of Call of Duty Black Ops going day and date in the Xbox Game Pass? I'd say the winds of change are starting to blow Xbox's way with all this stuff. And of course, linking to his infamous YouTube channel where that they're being serious. Maybe they are, maybe they're that diluted and delusional, but at the same time, they have to have some wherewithal what they're doing.
I mean, he goes as far to call Xbox fans port beggars, but yet y'all were the ones doing the port begging first. Talking about, we want Halo, we want Master Chief Collection, we want the whole Gears of War trilogy, the full slate. And now that you know it's the other way around, now all of a sudden there's a problem. Like, I mean, come on, man. I mean, you PlayStation fanboys are the ones that put this energy out here, and now that you have to reap what you sowed.
Can we agree on that? I can agree on that. But let's continue on here. Now, I want to share something from Ben's studio because a lot of Xbox fanboys and new game modes, including Speedrun, Permadeath, and Horde Assault, a survival arcade mode with increased size hordes. Now, why is that so important? Why is that so particular? Well, because they took something that Ben Studios was alluding to and saying, wait for something to happen to come out. They were speculating that this was the next PlayStation game to hit the Xbox console, and it ended up being what we just went over there. I thought that was great, but let's have some examples to what happened here, right? Now, just again, I love Days Gone, so much so that I did play through it in its entirety twice, platinumed it twice manually, didn't do the save popover or anything like that. Love the game, but again, they were crapping on it. A lot of the outlets and Xbox Pro outlets. It's time, because all Ben Studio posted, as you can see down below there, was an eyeglass emoji, right? Spying something right there. That's what they were alluding to. That's what they wanted. Now Days Gone is great, guys. Now that it's hitting their platform, it's a great game. The shield couldn't be any more harder than what it is right now.
I mean, I just think a lot of these people are just rage baiting. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you rage bait somebody, you get more engagement to their posts. I mean, it's pretty simple as to why people are doing this, you know, and even though they're saying stupid stuff, but who cares, bro? I mean, it's just playing in, you know, in fun light. It's not supposed to be taken that seriously, but of course, when this is all you do, which is console warring at the age of 50 years old, I guess this is the only important thing you have in your life.
So again, it was being made fun of. They just need to make a Ghost Rider game, which, hell, I'm, again, all about a Ghost Rider game, please, Marvel, Insomniac, whoever wants to make a good one. But
just don't make it for Xbox, because if you do, well, then he's going to have a problem with you.
That being said, do you see how the narrative shifts? Do you see how the focus shifts? You gotta love it. As we continue on here, again, Jez going on with this. Days Gone on Xbox confirmed. Again, when he does this stuff, he gets the scapegoat. He gets the get out of jail free card by saying later.
How do y'all really get angry about this, man? What, like yo, that's why I can't even waste my time on Twitter, bro. Like, y'all, I mean, you guys are really out here triggering people, and they know it too. I mean, look, this is ridiculous, bro. Even if he's false in what he said, why would you care this much?
On in the thread,
Days Gone on Xbox confirmed.
It was satire, all this stuff. When deep down we know, for a fact, we know these guys and we know Jez, they were hoping that was the case. Because if that did happen after that tweet, after that post, man, they'd be rubbing it in really hard. They'd be all about it, loving it. We're going to get it day one, blah, blah, blah. We know how the whole rhetoric works.
I will say one thing. The console war is destroying gaming. It really is. And it has nothing to do with the exclusivity. I mean, think about it, guys. I mean, people's like, you got Gears Reloaded for PS5. I just want people to understand my perspective of what's going on here. And yes, it's nice to see it on the PS5. I mean, you got a new group of audience. But it does absolutely nothing to me. I played the game in 2006. I played the game in 2015 when it came out. And I'm playing again in 2025. Now, mind you, to most PlayStation fans that missed out on it, this is a new game. But to me, this is nothing new. I'm not excited, okay? So all this whole trading games with one another, like I said, I guess I get it. We know it's for the money, and I don't really care why they do it. But this is also taking over the new projects that are coming. You get what I'm saying? Like, we bought a new console to play new games, and yet all they're doing is remasters, remakes, throwing each other's games on top of another platform to just garner as much money. It's honestly, I feel like if this was going on back in the old days, I think this would be enough for people to quit gaming. Because clearly you can tell, but the way this direction is going, any adamant fan will feel what I'm feeling, okay? I buy multiple consoles. I've already had access to these games anyway. Like I said, I have no problem with these games going on other platforms. But I think it really takes away. I mean, we're still waiting for a Gears of War, guys. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about that. Like, we're waiting for a new Gears of War game. And even though we got one in development, but come on, man. Gears of War Reloaded was clearly a cash grab. You guys know it. It was worse than what Sony did with Helldivers 2. Because at least that game was new. But come on, man. Gears of War Reloaded? Really? Like, this is sad and pathetic, man.
And he gets to kind of deflect that off of that shield.
And even if Days Gone or Marvel Spider-Man come to Xbox, I've already had access to these games. This does nothing to me. I want people to understand, as a multi-console owner, this does absolutely nothing for me. And I will say one thing, the multi-console owner is getting impacted. Because now we look at it, what is the point of owning two devices? What is really the point? I mean, at this point, one device is having better time exclusives than the other. And I would say Xbox is doing it far better than what Sony's doing. Sony just doesn't have the same output of games as Microsoft.
Be like, I was just kidding. It was satire, not a big deal, right? From a day ago, he had 13K views, engagement farming, as you can see down there below. Both of them are going third party, right? Xbox and PlayStation are going third party, and people are losing it, right? Again, PlayStation has been third party by the time that...
here we go. Oh, PlayStation. No, that's not what you said. You're still capping. That's not what you said, bald man. You did not say that, bro. You said PlayStation is not third party in the same way Microsoft is. You know damn well what you said, bro. I've talked about you a few times already, and people that already know exactly what you said. You said it's not the same thing.
Video came out. PlayStation's been third party.
Oh, here
just
we go.
A different aspect of being third party.
Oh, here we go. No. Oh, here we go. They got the full-on third party
where they're releasing their first-party single-player games onto a competing...
But that doesn't matter. They're still releasing their game. What do you mean? Hold on. You said what? You said what? Everybody's Hot Shot Golf. Single player. Tumba. Single player. Freedom Wars. I mean, it's single player and multiplayer. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Sony's already done it for Nintendo. What are you even talking about? They've already done it for Nintendo. Sony's already put single-player games on the Nintendo Switch. Oh, but it's not on Air... Okay, here we go. It's not on Airbox, though. It doesn't matter. It's another platform that's not their own.
Platform because they're bowing out and going Ubisoft.
But Nintendo's not competing. Oh, here we go.
The EA route.
Nintendo's not competing, though. They portable.
with some hardware stuff with the.
Bro, I've had enough of this garbage, man. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video, man. Xvault game and don't know what he's talking about, bro. I mean, this is what we doing. They're third party, bro. You know, you're starting to sound like the Xbox One fanboys back in the days. It's so good to see. And the funny thing is, I don't know if you want to take this stance, because I will say, you said it, no single-player games coming to Xbox. So when they do, hopefully make an apology video and say that I was wrong. And that PlayStation is also full third party. We'll most definitely. You guys make sure if I even forget, you tell me the video that I said it, and we'll bring it back to people's attention again. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, man, Road Rash over here, Axel. Like I said, he needs to fall off his bike and let the cops get him. Take care.